Hello and welcome to another Let's Play on Shogun 2. Although it is not quite Shogun 2, it is a very heavily modded Shogun 2 campaign. We're playing the Last Alliance Total War. Very early alpha, 0.2.4 as you can see, just up here. I have actually played an even earlier alpha of this quite a while ago, probably about a year ago or so. I did a couple of streams on that. Didn't love it, honestly. I had some problems with the way morale was done, things like that. Those problems haven't been changed or solved. They weren't really problems, they're more of a creative difference between what I think is fun and the developer of the mod. But that's a by the by, or whatever you call it. I'm gonna play this again. This time I'm gonna do what I meant to be doing when you play this, which is play on normal difficulty. Because when I played it last, I played it on legendary. I'll quickly explain what I meant, by the way, even though it is a by-the-by. Units in this game have very high morale. As you can see, some of the late... this is just a random army I used yesterday, but yeah, later tier units have 15 to 20 morale, which is incredibly high if you compare it to regular Shogun 2, where even the highest tier units don't have that much morale. And if you play on Legendary, the only buff that the units get for the AI in Shogun 2 on Legendary is morale. So enemy units will have even more morale, and 20 is already ridiculously difficult to deal with, because you have to basically wipe out an entire unit for it to wipe, or for it to, you know, rout. So when they get even more morale buffs on top of that, it just becomes just like every battle lasts 30 minutes, and it just isn't very much fun to me. And that's the problem I had with it back then, but I was playing in Legendary difficulty, so that's kind of my own fault, really. So I'm going to play this... Oh, I like this. Whenever you go back in the menu... Retreat! Anyway, so yeah, I'm actually going to play with normal difficulty this time, because it just makes more sense for this mod, and it is what is recommended. So, I'm going to play as the Númenor colony in Umbar. Back when I played this a couple months ago, there was only a couple of factions, and they were all on the island of Númenor. Now there's a couple more factions that have been added. We have some colonies from Númenor, I guess just mostly so you can play around with Númenor on, you know, mainland as well. And there's also Linden, which has a huge amount of land up there. They have a colony down here, which doesn't actually have a name yet, which is kind of funny. And then you've got Harad as well. You've got two different factions, the Haradrim Black Snake clan and the Haradrim Golden Lion clan. But I'm going to play as the Númenor colony in Umbar. So this is supposed to be an evil sub-faction of Númenor, I suppose. The Black Númenorians, if you will. But they just use the regular Númenor units. On the island, you now have just two factions, the Kingdom of Númenor and the Empire of Númenor. So we're basically allied to the Kingdom of sorry. Oh, that's weird. They both say Kingdom, but we're allied to the Empire of Númenor. Again, it's very early access. And then these two are both allied to the Kingdom of Númenor. So these two are together, and then these three are together. And then, of course, you got Linden, etc. So yes, we're going to play as Númenor colony in Umbar. Now, I should also mention, before we get any further in this campaign, that this is going to be the first of my special exclusive Patreon Let's Plays, where everyone will eventually get to see this Let's Play. But if you want early access to it, you have to become a patron or a YouTube member. Even for a single $1 or euro, you can already do that. But yeah, I'll start uploading this, and then by the time it finishes, I should finish my sentence, then I'll start uploading it to the public. So this first video will be available to everyone, then afterwards every video will only be available to my supporters, and then when it's completely finished, I will then start releasing it to the public overall. So if you like this, and you can miss $1 per month, or €1 per month, you're welcome to support me, and you can keep watching this right away. Isn't that fucking great? Oh boy, I think it is. Anyway, so that's that. Let's just load in while I talk about other stuff. So yeah, the mod, if you are interested, of course, there's always, as always, a link in the description. I'm using the latest version. They're working on a new version, which is going to introduce some more stuff. I think not the next update, but the one after that's going to start introducing Eredluin dwarves, which is pretty cool. So those are the dwarves of the Blue Mountain, I believe. But yeah, they're updating it pretty frequently, because like I said, I played about a year ago, and that was like 6 or 7 updates ago, so it's relatively frequently that they update this, I think. Right, so we start off with a food shortage. Now, let's just have a look around, because obviously there's a lot of things that are immediately clear. One thing is the map is not lined up properly, because we're over here, but our camera says we're over here. It's just kind of one of those things, because it's, you know... you can't blame anyone for that. I'm sure that's something that is a problem with Shogun 2 overall. Here's the island of Númenor. Is the island called Númenor? God, I sound like a fucking idiot now. Yes, it's called Númenor. Where the Númenorians came from. So yeah, you got two warring factions of Númenor, the Kingdom of Númenor and the Empire of Númenor. Yeah, the Empire, I'm guessing, are what will eventually be the Black Númenorians. I don't want to get too much into lore, because as much as I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, I don't know a whole lot about Second Age stuff, which is when this takes place in, obviously. I'm very much excited for the new Lord of the Rings show that's coming out next year, though, 2022. Anyway, yeah, so we start off with a food shortage. We also start off with a bunch of regular Japanese ships, which I'll probably keep, but yeah, this is something that they haven't added yet. They have, however, added a whole lot of units, so we got quite a few available for recruitment in the Umbar, which is our capital. We also have a little bit of an army led by Nolondil, our faction leader, 17-year-old, with a minus 1,000% chance of death by natural causes. It's just I'm sure the elves have something similar to. This one is called Númenorian longevity, so it's just a trait so that you don't die of old age, basically. Then we got some shock infantry, even some Númenorian spearmen and some steel bowmen, which are the famed, like, really insanely good archers. They have 250 range, 60 reload skill, 80 accuracy, and 30 ammunition. They're also $400 a pop, but yeah, they're really, really good. So yeah, we start off on Umbar, basically, a little piece of land over here. Then to our east, I think over here is the starting point of the Haradrim Golden Lion Company. Then if we go up a little bit, I think around here is maybe a little bit further. I'm not sure. The other Haradrim faction, the Black Snake Clan. Then Ephelion, I think it's called. I don't know if it's Edhelion. It's Ephelion, isn't it? This is one of the. I think this is the Linden, like the elves colony, basically. Then you've got another one of the Númenorian factions up here, and then the further we go up, we have some other stuff. Obviously, we have the whole of Linden, or yeah, just the high elves in this DLC are up here. We also, I believe, have the Druidan, which are unplayable right now, but they are around here too. Well, no, they're supposed to be further east, aren't they? God, it's difficult to see. Okay, here's the Anduin. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's impossible. Anyway, yeah, I think they added those as well, and I guess they plot them in somewhere. I'm pretty sure there might be some Dunlendings or something as well, but maybe that's just I can't remember. They've added a bunch of stuff. There's some non-playable DLC, or non-DLC, what the hell? Non-playable faction in here as well. But yes, so I don't know what our goal for this campaign is. There aren't actually any goals, so we have to kind of set some ourselves. I think this is going to be a pretty short campaign overall. I just want to have a look at this DLC, or fucking DLC, this mod, and see how it is. I think my personal goal would just be kind of to take out the Haradrim clans and take up to like here or something. We'll see where we go from there if I want to play any further. I feel like it's probably better to just do minor campaigns, and then once the game is more developed, we continue playing more. Also, the wind noise is really loud when you go up high for some reason. Yeah, so also worth mentioning, I am using, I think, 2 mods besides obviously the mod, the main mod, the Last Kingdom mod. One of them is just always my battle camera mod. The other one is something else which doesn't impact the gameplay at all, but you'll see it in the description. Right, so let's have a look. We've got lots of towns to look at. This first episode's probably going to be a little bit slow. We have a couple towns. No, we have not. We have one town that's currently unhappy, which is Números. It's mostly because of a food shortage, though. No mounting a resto yet, so that should be okay. We currently have, like I said, -1 food. We can deal with that immediately, because I looked at this beforehand. We have a building here, the Hunting Lodge, which costs us 1 food and gives us hunters, which I don't really care about right now. So I think I'm just going to destroy that. One thing I'm not a huge fan of in this mod, which, again, I'm not sure if that's planned for, the full release or whatever, but it's a little bit overwhelming. This is actually one of the smaller factions you can play as. If you play as if you play as the Kingdom of Númenor, you start with 16 towns, minus 2,000 income or something. On normal difficulty, that is, and minus 17 food or something like that. It's like, what? How the fuck are you ever going to play a faction like that? Or, I guess it would normally be clan, but yeah, a faction. It's just, it just wouldn't seem fun, or doesn't seem fun to me to have to start with cleaning everything up. If you take the Empire, you start off with minus a certain amount as well, and I think you're actually positive food, but it's just, it's kind of fucked up. The same goes for Linden. You start with a massive food deficit, and And it's difficult. So this is actually one of the reasons why I decided to take this faction here. Because we are right next to some enemies, so we have stuff to do immediately, and also we don't start with a ridiculous food and money deficit or anything like that. So that's something that I hope is going to be different. And also the fact that you start off with like every single town where you have so many... like, look at the amount of buildings you can build. Sometimes I feel like quantity isn't quality, you know? Like, there might just be too much to choose from. And then every single town has, like, multiple building slots. It's like, what the fuck? When you first jump into this, it's like, what the hell are you supposed to do? It's way too much shit to read and to look at, and it's kind of crazy. And then there's a whole new tech tree. And this is not me complaining necessarily, because, you know, adding a whole new tech tree, that's kind of fucking cool that they've done that. But for a person who's just jumping into the DLC... Fucking stop saying DLC, you stupid prick. This mod... it can be very overwhelming, and to me it is kind of overwhelming, and you know, I'm not gonna lie about that. So yeah, I kind of wish you didn't start off with like these towns that are all ridiculously developed and you can build multiple buildings. But again, that might not be the case for, you know, that might not be what they're planning for the final thing. But you know, I just wanted to put it out there. Whew, anyway, now that I've put all that out there, I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably start off with building some food buildings, because it's actually, as you can already see, we can build a food building that gives us 7 food, for example. I feel like you can get a very easy, massive growth in your towns, because the growth works the same as it does in regular Shogun 2. It's based on, you know, your food supply. Every additional food surplus that we have is 1 extra growth. So if I build, like, all of the rich food buildings... which I don't know, I can't build that many because most of them are already developed. But yeah, if I upgrade this one, that's another free food right there. And if I upgrade this one, that's another free food right there as well. So we instantly gain 6 food plus the 1 we're removing there. So we'll have 6 growth in every town instantly. Seems pretty good. We also start off with a fair bit of money at least, so we can get a head start on that stuff. But yeah, this one just gives us more wealth. But I think the growth, an extra 2 growth per turn in every town seems a lot better. I'm not sure what the benefit would be of wait, was it not this one? Was it this one? Yeah. I don't know what the benefit would be of the herd of horses. Maybe it's a trade good. I'm not sure if that works the same as it does in oh, we got wine, silver. Mumakil is a fucking trade resource. Holy shit. Yeah, we got horses. They're worth a 15 apiece. Mithril. Meras. Oh, that's pretty cool. They've got their own trade resources. Elven instruments. We are trading with the Empire of Númenor, which again, that's my only ally. We are at war with a bunch of people as well. The Kingdom of Númenor, the Númenor colony in Pelargir, and the Númenor colony in Vinyalonde. Probably mispronounced that. God, I need to learn more. Sindar, is it? Or the other one? Fucking hell, I can't keep track. Some Tolkien fanboys are going to get really angry at me in the comments. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we are war with those people, but we're going to mostly be focusing on the people to our east, the Haradrim Bloody Sun clan, the Black Snake clan, the Anzalim clan, probably, and then maybe Felond, because why not? So these are the other elven faction, basically, the Kingdom of Lindon, which, yeah, again, they don't actually have a name, so I think their name is just the town that they're in, which is a Felond. Or maybe it's not, I don't really know. Yeah, I think it is. Also worth noting... What was I going to note? There was something else I was going to note just then. Oh, right, yeah, no. The name of this faction, it's called the Númenor Colony in Umbar, which is not a great name. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that exact name in the title of this series. It seems kind of weird that, you know, the faction I'm playing is Númenor Colony in Umbar, but maybe I'll just do Númenorian... Umbar Colony? No, I don't even know how to fuck them. Well, I guess you'll see. You'll know already by the time you watch this. Anyway, right, so from what I can tell right now, Umbar's kind of set up to be a recruitment town, because it's already got the blacksmith, it's got the fortified barracks, which is giving us all of the unit troops, which we'll look at in a moment as well, don't worry. It does also have a city market, for whatever reason, which gives us more trade income, wealth, and per turn to town growth. Which is really, really good, so I'm actually going to keep this, even though it makes no sense for a recruitment province to have this building here. But yeah, let's just have a look at all the other buildings we can choose as well. So we can get basically a garrison building, which costs some food and money. A happiness building, which reduces tax rate. A hunting lodge, which is that one that recruits hunters, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have here. A Fletcher to get accuracy for all units. That's pretty cool. Stables gives us Númenorian Scouts, which I think is the only range unit, or sorry, only cavalry unit the Númenorians get, at least according to the custom battle. Then the Officer School, cost of recruiting units is reduced. Civil Bureaucracy gives us a garrison unit, and happiness reduction to administration costs. Consumes food. Oh, this is auxiliary, right? So this is a work in progress, which I think depends on the town or the place that you're in. So probably kind of similar to the way the Third Age for Medieval 2, the Divide and Conquer submod, you have auxiliary buildings in that too. So depending on the area that you're in, you can recruit certain units. So we, being an Umbar, can recruit auxiliary Haradrim Riders, which is pretty cool. And I'm assuming when you upgrade that, we can get some of their better units as well. They've got Cataphracts, which is pretty baller. And since our Cav kind of sucks, this might not be a bad building to have here at all. Then we have religion, which is, yeah, I guess our culture, since, you know, we are Númenorian, they will be Haradrim or Eastern. I'm not sure what their title would be. Then we have another auxiliary thing. So yeah, again, this one shows you already doesn't recruit us anything. So maybe this will never turn into anything, or maybe it will at level 2 or level 3. I don't know. There is no encyclopedia, unfortunately. If I right-click, nothing opens up. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. There's no way for us to find these things out. Then we have Gold Works, which gives us a lot of food, money, but cost of food and public order. Then we have another auxiliary building. This gives us auxiliary desert warriors. And finally, the tap room, which allows us to recruit spies, which we can actually already recruit somewhere. I think we have one place somewhere here. 2 of them, in fact, where we can recruit a ninja, which I don't know if that's an actual ninja, the way ninjas work in Shogun 2. We'll find out. I'm going to get a sip of my drink because I'm talking a lot and my throat is fucking hurting. I'm a thirsty boy. Alright, I can get one here as well. Which I probably will. I am half tempted to get rid of these ships because they just cost me money. Yeah, fuck it. And they're not really lore friendly right now, so I hope there wasn't a general in there, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. That would have been a pretty big mistake. We only it looks like we only have one general. Yeah, that's pretty sad actually. So lonely. Anyway, right, so we've looked at all the buildings. Now I should probably build some of them. I'm going to focus on, as I said, food first of all. So this is going to give us some more food as well. So this is another interesting thing, right? So we have a couple different ports. This is a trade wharf. This is a fishing jetties. Now, is that because at level 1 there was an option to go either fishing jetties or trade wharfs? Or is it just, like, unique? I don't know, because there's no... This is dry docks as well. So there's also a military. There's 3 different versions, and I don't know because I... Oh, here we go. Yes, I do know. And yes, that is exactly what's going on. That's good to know. Because I was going to say, I'm going to have to either just destroy one of them to find out, or have a level 1 one. Level 1-1? But I have a level 1-1, so that works out. Anyway, so... Yeah, as you can kind of expect, this one gives better military stuff. This one gives better money stuff. Also Númenorian Venturers. As a unit recruitment. And then this one gives more food stuff, which, oh, that's, you go from 0 food to 6 food. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, we know how valuable food is in this game. I feel like there's a lot of exploits to be had with fooding craziness. And then going from 2 to 3 only gives you 3 extra food. Still pretty good though. 2,300 bucks, yeah, go for it. I want to have all the food in the fucking world, basically. And then we have mines. They call them a mine. Mine! We gotta throw some Lord of the Rings references. This would not be a MrSmartDonkey video if I didn't have any Lord of the Rings references in my videos. Oh, I haven't upgraded this one yet. Well, let's do that too. Why don't we? So this is the military one. Does it give me any more units? No, Númenorian Marines we can recruit. I wonder if they're any good. The thing is, I have nothing to go off of, so these stats look pretty decent to me, but how do I know how they compare it to, you know, a Númenorian Faithful of the Golden King? Probably not as good because that name's pretty baller. Also, they're 400 bucks a pop, so per turn. So let's not bother with that for now. Right, so another thing to look at, these taverns that we have. We have a couple of those because I can recruit multiple spies already. They give me a lot of wealth, a lot of provincial happiness, but also consumes food. So I'm not sure if that's worth it, but I think it probably will be. The goldsmith here, costing us a lot of money. Again, it's like it's instant money, but you lose a lot of money from the food over time, which is a bit problematic. Oh God, there's just so many things to look at. It's just crazy. I want to play the game so you guys can actually, you know, see what the battles are like. 'Cause I'm sure that's what everyone's fucking hungry for right now. Also, this is one thing that I have actually found. This is actually very confusing to me. And this is something I'm pretty sure isn't supposed to be the way it currently is. But it's the fact that even if this thing is a level 3 building, I can still change it to any of the other buildings. I can just randomly go from level 3 fortified barracks to a level 3 fucking goldsmith or something. Which, I don't know where that is, but it's probably over here somewhere. I can go to a jewelsmith. So I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be that way, but... Or maybe it is. Maybe you are supposed to turn any turn... Or a tier 3 building into a different tier 3 or tier 4. Oh, that's what... Yeah, no, it is actually just... You upgrade it to tier 4 or you change it to tier 3. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to work that way. I kind of wish it didn't, because it seems a bit weird to me, but there we are. Okay, right, well, let's not bother with that. I don't think I want to change anything over. I think since this is a military place, maybe we should get the cavalry one, the auxiliary stables. It does cost 1 food, which I don't have. I mean, I do, because I'm removing one as well, but I will still be on -1, and those food buildings aren't coming in for a couple more turns, so maybe we shouldn't do that yet. I probably want the Fletcher as well, or some other auxiliary buildings. Doesn't look like we get any more building slots here, because this doesn't get upgraded anymore, so that's good to know as well. Okay, so maybe we don't do anything in that province. Let's just go to a different province. So, we want food, but I don't think any of these buildings give us food. So in that case, we want money. That doesn't cost us anything else. This fairgrounds, that seems like a very good building. Doesn't have any downsides to it. It's just sort of money, money, money. Seems like a pretty good building. So I think that's probably the go-to building for every town. Fairground, market. Just pop that everywhere, why don't we? I'll have 1 billion fairgrounds, please. This place is actually unhappy. The food shortage should all go away, so yeah, they'll actually be happy again. So I don't have to worry about that either. That's very nice. This is going to give us money as well, so that's good to keep in mind. This is... Why is that got a little icon there? Different religion. What's going on? Not entirely sure what that icon means, but maybe we'll find out someday. Anyway, I'll have a fairground, please. How many fairgrounds would you like, sir? Well, I'll have the lot, actually. I've got more of those icons appearing now. I don't know where the fuck they came from. Is it something to do with having built all these fairgrounds? Are you only allowed to have so many markets? Surely not. It seems a bit weird. Anyway, we got 1,700 bucks left over. Let's use the rest of our money to recruit some units, because I didn't really do that yet. In fact, I might cancel some buildings so I can recruit more. Right, so let's have a look at the units that we have and the units that we can recruit. So we have Nolondil, our faction leader, who has a whopping 41 morale. Fucking hell. That's basically what I was talking about earlier. 50 melee attack, 20 melee defense, 12 charge bonus, and 15 armor. Another thing I really find annoying is that all the other stats are there too. When even when they don't have those, it just takes up space. On the one hand, I like it, because I always like, you know, it makes for easy comparisons. If I compare the Numenorean Spearman to the Numenorean Steel Bowman, you know, it shows them both the stats, so I don't have to worry about that. But it just, on the other hand, feels a bit awkward having all the stats there when they have basically no meaning. But anyway, yeah, so our general, pretty baller. We have 2 Numenorean shock infantry, which I'm assuming from the name would mean that they're pretty good at charging. 28 charge. They have Banzai. No, they don't, actually. Although you can unlock it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure Banzai's in here somewhere. Banzai! I'm gonna... Yeah, there you go. Enables Banzai. So, I'm guessing... Maybe that'll get changed to the name at some point to something else. But yeah, I'm assuming that just gives, you know, the same as it does in regular Shogun 2. And then we got Numenorean Spearmen, who are probably a more defensive unit. 18 melee defense over 10. Yeah, definitely a lot better defensively. They also seem to have wall formation. Good. And then we got the Numenorean Steel Bowmen, which are absolutely mental. So then we have a lot of units to recruit. Now, from what I can kind of gather from just looking at things and knowing how Shogun 2 works pretty well, you almost never recruit volunteer spearmen unless you just use them for keeping a place happy or something like that. Basically, I mean, it's kind of the same as in regular Shogun 2. Yari Yashigaru you only really recruit for... Well, no, you don't. That's the thing. In Shogun 2, you can use Yari Yashigaru for everything, but you would still use them to keep a town happy because they're overall the cheapest unit in the game, unless you're playing the Ikwiki. It's more, I guess, compared to Rome 1, for example. In Rome 1, you could recruit Town Watch, but you probably wouldn't recruit peasants. But let's just say you'd recruit Town Watch for only one purpose, which is to keep towns happy. You would never use them in an actual army. Same goes for these volunteer spearmen, because if you compare them to even the next unit, which, let's see what that would be. Probably something like Numenorian armored spearmen. Is there anything cheaper than that? At least the units are all really similar in price, which is easy to keep track of. Numenor Militia, right, that's the next one you can compare them to. So just taking those stats, they seem to have, yeah, they got some experience and stuff, but they have 11 morale, 9, so let's say 11, 9, 14, those are the most important, and 6 armor. 11, 9, 14, 6. If you compare it to these guys, 11, 9, 14, 6. They have 7, 6, 9, 1. They do have 2 bonus first cav, but you can see what I mean, they're just horrible. Also, they have 6 reload skill and accuracy, but they have no range, which is kind of funny. So yeah, basically for, was it 30 bucks more, 20 bucks more, you have a 20 bucks more per turn, you have a unit that's just infinitely better, so you would never recruit those guys. But yeah, those are probably like the first unit you consider recruiting, I guess. And then you've got, Numenorian Marines, those seem pretty good already. If you compare these two alone, and they're only 70 bucks more a pop per turn, that's pretty crazy. They have good stamina too. Then we have Shock Infantry. I'm guessing all these units of 16, the ones that cost 200 bucks each are basically very similar. It's just the samurai tier, I guess, if you want to compare it that way. It's all the same tier unit, and then you go up to 300, I think, or 400 even. Yeah, you've got 300 City Guard. I'd love to, man, these City Guard are great at fucking taking cities. Look at their stats, holy shit. And then we got the Numenorian Faithful of the Golden King, which seemed really strong as well, with 400 bucks. I feel like 200 bucks a pop for 2 of these, probably better than 1 of these guys. Although this seems more like a hero unit, just like, but there's 160 of them rather than, 40. So they seem pretty good as well. But yeah, we have a little bit of money. I think we're gonna go ahead and just recruit some units. Let's see. We have 2. Right. Well, can't recruit any cav. Let's go ahead and recruit. Do we have any armored swordsmen? No. I think I'm just gonna recruit a couple different units because I want to see. I'm gonna recruit 2 of those. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll pikemen as well. But I kind of want to see different how different units perform. There's swordsmen and then there's armored swordsmen. Oh, interesting. They have the same upkeep. These guys are a little bit more expensive to recruit. Almost, well, just over 100 more. Is there any difference in stats besides that? Yeah, these guys, they don't have the experience. So the experience needs to be this. Okay, so they just have free armor more. That's interesting. So their stats are, I'm pretty sure, the same, because these guys have 1 more experience, so they're actually the same. But they just have 3 more armor. Okay, so you would always recruit these guys, because the upkeep is the same. Why would you not do that? Oh, and you've got the armored spearmen as well. These are regular spearmen. Oh, that's annoying. I have to remove those. What about the shock infantry? So we got Numenorian shock infantry. Is there an armored shock infantry somehow as well? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's just get some armored swordsmen. And then I think with those units, we're just going to go and take a town, because I feel like we could probably take on anything with this. Let's get some trade going, if people want to trade. Is this the same as in regular Shogun 2? Can I steal some money from you for your efforts? 150. Can we do 250? I'm sure no one wants to see this in a a modded campaign, but whatever. If I can get enough money, I can maybe recruit another unit. Maybe my vassal? No, too bad. I don't know how much honor we have actually. Oh, I found another Haradrim cunt. The Men of Anfalas. Oh, now I've actually met some people. This is cool. See, they're a different faction. I don't know what faction they are, but they're definitely different. Will you pay me 50? Will you pay me the bitch Goku? No. Oh, not 101. 1 bitch Goku, alright. Thanks, mate. And then I'll throw these guys as well if they want. So yeah, they're Haradrim. Because, of course, in Shogun 2, if you're not aware somehow, you can get trade with people and then just betray them on the same turn if you wanted to, and it doesn't cost you any, like, there's no diplomatic penalty to doing so. Alright, cool. So, that is all. We have 659. That does mean I can recruit something, but it's all the units that I don't. I can get another shock infantry. Or I can get some Marines, which actually have a ranged weapon. 75 range, 35 real. You know what? I'm going to recruit one of these, because I want to know what kind of ranged weapon that is, because it's obviously not a bow. Maybe a throwing weapon of some kind. That'd be really cool. Let's get one of them. and see what happens. I've got more of these icons now. I don't know what the fuck they mean, but almost every building has one now, so hopefully that's not something really bad. Right, I think we're going to end our first turn and see what happens. Oh yeah, I was actually going to check my honor. We are on 4 honor, okay. Cool. Master of the Arts, right, I haven't actually queued anything up yet. That's a lot of money after 3 turns. I think I don't even have to look any further. I'm just going to do that. This is just stats, yeah. Alright, definitely. Plus 5% tax. Yes, please. I'll take that one. Alright, sorry. I had to drink. My throat is dying. So there's the Empire of Númenor, our only ally right now. They start off with 1 full stack. Oh shit. They start off with 1 full stack and no other units, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not sure if they have generals, they might do. Whereas this faction starts off with like, I think it's about 20 generals. There's 1 general in every single town. And those are all really good units. And then like more scattered units all over the place. Anyway, this is Sarah. Who is her name here somewhere? No, but yeah, she's the one who's making this mod. Or at least she's the lead mod developer. Mike Gavanen, thank you for playing Last Alliance to the War. It's still an alpha because of it only a part of the campaign map and several factions are available. Many things are also unfinished or even not in development yet. But I hope that you will have fun even in this early version of the mod. To follow the progress, check the mod, yeah, so the mod link that I have in the description as well. There's also a Discord and Patreon. Cool. Right. We are currently on 0-15 predicted, holy shit. Yeah, we're that's going well. We no longer have any happiness issues, so now we can basically just focus straight up on money and such. I might recruit a couple more units, though. Oh shit, yeah, they take 2 turns to recruit. I didn't even realize that. That's one more reason, I guess you would recruit crappy units, but even then you can get the militia, which are done after a single turn. I'm tempted just to pump 3 more of these out, just so I have a more sizable force to go on the offensive with, and they're not very expensive. I think I'm actually literally just gonna... Yeah, I'll get 2 of them. Nah, fuck it, I'll get 3 of them. Why not? I can send more of them over. Right, then the Fletcher, weirdly enough, gives a bunch of money as well for free, and it's a building that gives me accuracy, which again in this province would not be a bad idea at all. But I think I'm just going to keep focusing on money buildings. Although, is there any other money building besides that one, though? Cost of recruiting units, who cares? Where's the rate at which mastery or all arts are mastered? That's pretty good. If you build that in every single province, that's actually pretty baller. This gives money... Alright, that's the other big money building, but it consumes food, which means it's not really that great. And then there's the tap room, which has the same problem. And again, food consumption, which I can't really afford to have. So I think we'll focus on our infrastructure. Maybe upgrade some roads or something. What's this? The auditorium. Increases happiness, but decreases tax rate. Do we need happiness here? Yes, we do. Right, this is something I noticed before. It looks like it's not doing anything because it says +5, and we only have, you know, we have 5 from the castle itself and then 1. It's because you have something else that gives you -4 in total because it's from the culture. So in this particular case, it is this thing. The iron mines give us -4. So it, you know, ends up being 1, but it goes off the same thing, so it looks a bit confusing. When I first saw it, I was like, huh? Because I was like, oh, I'll just get rid of this building. It just literally does nothing. It costs me money. But no, it does actually do something. Which makes me wonder if maybe I should build something else here that gives me happiness as well. Like this building here is not bad. It's just not great either, is it? I don't really go for not bad, generally. But then again, if you have so many buildings you can build... You know what we'll do, actually? This is what I'll do. I'll recruit a ninja or 2. See if they actually work like ninjas in this game as well. Hey, nice, they've got their own... I was hoping they would. They've got their own look, so they don't look like ninjas. Oh, but they don't really work yet. They have no... Okay. So I'm not sure if they can actually even do anything. So let's not recruit any more, because that feels like a waste of money. Alright, cool. Well, in that case, let's end another turn, I guess. And we'll go on the offensive. I want to have at least a battle, if I can, in this first video. So I'm sure that's what people came here for. And also, you know, since I'm doing this as a whole Patreon Let's Play thing, I want people to at least know what they're signing up for. Alright, so we got our first couple, or our first food building, so I could now I guess I could have done that last turn. I could build more food things, so maybe we'll go ahead and build the auxiliary thing here. Also worth noting in this particular mod is that there's a much larger garrisons. I mean, to be fair, most towns start off at a higher level already, but even this level 3 building has, what, 5 units of garrison. I'm pretty sure that's all from here, yeah. So 1 Númenorian bodyguard, which is actually really strong. 2 spearmen, 2 archers. It's really solid garrisons overall. Right, do I want to build anything here? Does this actually... Yeah, this gives money as well. It's just like, this is purely positive too. You'd think this would give some squalor minus or something, but no. Doesn't seem to be that way. Yeah, I feel like a good building to have everywhere is just this minus 5% or plus 5% improved tax rate, or improved mastery rate. But for now, I think I'm just going to pump out more units. So we currently have, let's see, 1 marine. I think I want to get 1 more marine, 1 more militia, and then some other stuff. So are the marines several turns too? Yeah. All right, let's queue one of those up, and then I'll queue up. Let's see. I am going to send the army over. Don't worry. But I just want to see if I can queue up some more stuff. Maybe I'll get some pikemen and see what they're like as well on this. All right, cool. Let's go fucking murder someone. I don't know. Is this their territory already? Yes, it is. Okay. Are they allied to anyone? Let's find out. They are, to the Golden Lion clan. Okay. Fair enough. That's one of the major factions, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Do I ask my Nah, let's not do that. The borders seem non-existent, which is another thing that I would like to see changed at some point, because I want to know where I can move to not be in the enemy's territory. I have no replenishment or anything right now, but still. Okay, so I'm queuing up 3 more units, and then I'll queue up 1 more of these guys. No, these guys next turn as well. Next turn we got tax reform coming in, so our income's going to fly up. That's the thing, I actually am recruiting units when I haven't got a ton of money, but it's alright. Peace tree. Missing string. No, I'm good. I'm guessing they haven't got a whole lot. Right, I am now going for that. I don't know if I want to do that. +2 per turn of town growth across all provinces. That would be really good to have early on as well. Oh, factions-fied happiness as well. These techs all take very short amount of time to do as well. I'm sure these aren't final either. -5... Oh, that's only auxiliary. Holy shit. I was going to say... Although, I wouldn't be surprised if there was just a straight up -5% upkeep for all units or something. But no. Yeah, let's go for per turn to town growth everywhere. Fuck it. Money, money, money. Okay, so now we have 12 food. 14 predicted. Did I make a... I mean, I did make the auxiliary stables, so I guess that's the reason why we're lower. Okay. I don't know if there's something in here. I wouldn't... Oh, attrition. Oh, shit, I think that's because... I'm not sure. I think that's because we're in the... yes, desert, there you go. An area of attrition. Armies will suffer losses here due to extreme heat. Right, cool. Well, we have Yazan, the faction leader, 3 desert warriors, a serpent guard garrison, 2 tribesmen spearmen, and 2 tribesmen slinger garrison. 5 turns to make him die. You guys know I hate fighting siege battles, but I may have to do one for once. Slinger garrison. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I may have to do one, just because I don't want to take attrition for 5 turns. That's pretty cool though. So yeah, you have desert in this. I do have some units, like, yeah, these guys. They have resistant to heat fatigue and cold fatigue. So they don't actually take fatigue or attrition at all, but these guys all will. But yeah, we'll do that battle. I hate siege battles, but see how this goes. I'm pretty sure it will just be a regular Shogun 2 castle. That's one thing I'm pretty... Well, I did one of them before, and that was one, so I'm assuming this also is. Even though this actually looks different, so maybe they did add some maps already. I don't know. Anyway, I am gonna recruit... do I recruit 3 more of these? Yeah, fuck it. Let's get 3 more of these. Just get a full doom stack going immediately and just go on the offensive and murder everyone. Alright, cool. Let's find out. Yeah, it's just a regular Shogun 2 castle. Okay. It's a bit annoying because fuck those things, but oh well. Yeah, in case you're new to my channel, I famously hate doing offensive sieges. I almost always sell the enemy out, but in this mod it looks like that's less likely to happen, because in regular Shogun 2, if you do so, it'll usually take 2 or 3 turns to siege someone out, but in this mod it looks like every castle is going to be more well developed. So it's all going to take more time. And if you're taking attrition at the same time, that's not good. I'm assuming the attrition will be similar to what it is in regular Shogun 2 from Winter. And that is pretty darn painful. So probably don't want that. Alright, take dry. Cool. So, let's have a look at our units first of all. I'll grab one of each. And I guess the general too. Right, so here's my general himself. They use the voice lines from... Is this from Battle for Middle-earth? I've literally recently been playing Battle for Middle-earth, but I think this might be Battle for Middle-earth too, I'm not sure. Either way, very cool units. The models are absolutely fantastic. Really, really cool. So that's the general. Then we have our... These I'm pretty sure are steel bowmen. You can see by the insane armor they've got as well. It's a very late game unit. They're 400 bucks a pop. Looks like our spearmen, a little bit less heavily armored. Still pretty cool looking though. Then we have... This might be... I think this is our marines right here because they've got little axes, which still makes me wonder what their ranged weapon is. Yeah, they are marines. Pretty cool. Look a little bit different. Then we have our, I guess, our shock infantry or our swordsmen. I'm not sure which one I recruited. These are our shock infantry, yeah. And then we have our armored swordsmen in a second. Okay. And then, yeah, our armored swordsmen look fairly similar, but they've got a shield and some more heavily armored armor. Something, words, you know how it is. Right. So, let's do an assault. Yeah, it's got archery towers, a bit annoying. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Do we have fire arrows? I think we do have fire arrows, so I can actually blow them up pretty easily. We also outrange them, just because these two units have insane range and 30 ammo, so we could probably do a ranged battle. And mess them up, because they have slingers and stuff, which I'm sure we'll be able to beat. I would like to see what kind of animation slingers have, by the way. Anyway, yeah, let's just do an assault from here. We blow up the tower, and then we'll just go from there. So armored swordsmen will definitely use... I'm less likely to use you guys because you're... Well, how much armor? You've got 9 armor still. In regular Shogun 2, that's still an insane amount. Our marines have a ranged weapon, but I'm not sure what kind of ranged weapon, so I want to find out. 75 range, not a whole lot. And then, yeah, we've got the militia who we'll probably use, and the spearmen. Okay, cool. Right, well, let's... I just want to make sure, yeah, these guys are probably not going to be used. And you don't have a ranged weapon. Okay, when I did a custom battle, it actually had ranged weapons. The general did. They were basically a steel bowman unit, which is pretty cool. Right, cool. Let's do it. Let's just actually move up first. So we have, yeah, 250 range. That's insane. So let's just move up. Yeah, whatever. You guys can all be together. You as well for now. All right, cool. Let's have a look at the enemy. So they've got... right, the general has a unit of Serpent Guard, which looks very heavily armored. A really fucking cool unit, actually, like a cataphract, basically. Then they have... Oh, they have 2 generals in here. What the fuck? Wait, This is the general himself, and then there's another unit. I didn't even realize that. I did look at the units, didn't I? I've completely lost track already. We have Desert Warriors. Oh, they've got cool weapons as well. I'm guessing they're going to have the Naginata attack animations. Then we have more Desert Warriors, the Tribesmen. These are probably lower tier, judging by their fucking shitty shields. More Desert Warriors. Where are their archers? Or slingers, I guess. That's these bros. Okay. Tribesmen slingers. So I wonder what their animation is going to be like. Can't really see their ranged weapon too well. I can see their shield, but... Alright, cool. And they've got one over here as well. Right. Well, we definitely outranged the towers. So we're going to go ahead and burn the fuck out of those things immediately. Alright, let's have you do flaming arrows and then burn that fucking thing to the fucking ground. Oh, you're already firing. Jesus Christ, that's the range we have. Look at that. We're actually murdering it pretty effectively, too. There we go. Alright, so... That... Wait, whoa, hold on. That did fucking nothing. What do you mean? Okay, hold on. Let's just take him off firewall for a second. Let's do another one. Another volley. Oh, the range on fire arrows is lower. That's interesting. I didn't even notice that. Right, well, let's... How much did we do against these guys? We messed them the fuck up. Holy shit. Alright, let's do a couple of volleys in the... I want to see how well we do against the general. We have whistling arrows too, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. We also deploy stakes, which I have no idea how good that is, but I kind of want to find now. But first, let's get some shots into the very heavily armored cavalry. Still seems to do a little bit of damage. You guys aren't even in range yet? Jesus. We actually outrange this thing, but, you know, once we finally do go on the offensive, I would like to at least have taken care of this tower. Okay, there it goes. I had this problem before where if you hit it at a certain... There we go, that one's on fire now. Cool. Alright, well, let's get some units over to go murder them. Right, what do you have? I want to have this other range units. I want to see the 75 range we have here. I'll have you guys as backup, but I want to see what kind of range weapon you guys use against them.
Utterly destroyed.
Utterly destroyed. Alright. Let's pull you... Alright, let's stay over there. Oh, we're being flung at with ranged weaponry. I don't like it. I want to see this first. This battle is really just for testing some stuff out. I want to see this ranged weapon that we've got here. I really am wondering what this is going to be. Can you not go for these guys, please? Fuck off. Should see it any second, I imagine. Here we go. Animation's happening, or not? Oh, there we go. Oh, it is throwing weapons. It's javelins. Oh, shit. Oh my god, they killed like 34 dudes. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's such a strong weapon. Alright. Right, let's test that spear wall. Hopefully they don't rout before we get there. So this is, yeah, it is Yari wall. Okay. Let's get you guys in front as well. Oh, it looks like they may have been going towards a specific unit, and now that this unit's in front, they don't want to anymore. No, never mind, they're charging. Yeah, you guys are all firewall, so that's good. You guys can fire on a volley if you want, but maybe don't, because you'll make them rout, but hey, you're already doing it, so go ahead. Don't kill my men, please. That guy definitely took one. Alright, so here's Yari wall, which probably isn't as effective as Yari wall regularly would be, because these spears aren't as long. And they're also held with one hand. Oh, they've routed already. Son of a bitch. Well, we didn't really get to test that out, did we? Alright. Let's get you guys up a little bit closer. But yeah, those throwing weapons seem pretty fucking baller. They do only have probably 3 shots. Because from the looks of things, we used... yeah, we used, like... Actually, yeah, ammunition's free. I don't know why I even need to talk about that. Yeah, we used a decent bit of that already. We're already in range. Jesus. Alright, start firing. This is firewall for a bit. Keep a lookout. Actually, move up a little bit and murder that unit, please. We're not being fired upon, so that's all good. I do still kind of want to see the slingers in action. I want to see their animation, which I didn't really get to do just now. I also want to murder the generals, because I feel like they're the most dangerous thing they've got. We actually are almost out of ammo already, so we gotta be a little bit careful. Let's fire at these desert warriors now. They don't have a shield, so that's pretty good. Not that units in Shogun 2 have shields normally anyway, so I'm not sure how that's really calculated. Maybe it's just extra armor. In some Total War games, they don't actually, you know, calculate it in that if they get attacked from the front by arrows, they take less damage than from the back because they've got a shield protecting them. But I'm not sure if that's the same way in this. Definitely use our flaming arrows. Oh, but then our range is crappier. I keep forgetting about that. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we're being slung at, but that's okay. Right, so let's have a look. They actually have a sling animation. Did they import that from a different game or something? Oh, no. That might be the animation for the firebomb thrower. I'm not sure. It looks very similar, because the firebomb throwers also have a sling. I guess probably that's it, actually. That's pretty cool. Right, well, let's start heading up. We'll use our armored swordsmen. Let's get up to this gate here. We're going to start burning that down. Maybe don't run, actually. I'm not in a hurry. We have you guys. I will use you guys as well. Let's have you guys go over here. I should probably send one on either side, actually. Well, you guys are already taking a lot of damage now for no reason. Fire at the Serpent Guard garrison, I guess. This unit's almost out of ammo. We've lost 2 and 9. Jeez. I mean, to be fair, these guys have 15 armor. Holy shit, for a ranged unit. That's actually insane. We have whistling arrows, but they're kind of pointless. In fact, I should probably keep just a single volley available for later on. Start firing at this unit. We've severely weakened all units already, which is nice. Right, I was going to send one of you over here instead. And then we'll send one of you over here. And I really shouldn't be running you guys either, but oh well. There is actually a slinger unit there, so maybe we don't go that way at all. We'll hold off until we get inside from the other side, and then maybe it'll come off the wall. Archer battalion standing by.
Has almost run out. May I suggest, my lord,
okay,
we
you're out of ammo
concentrate
already.
on just one target.
Why would you suggest such a thing? It's ridiculous. What a ridiculous suggestion. Never suggest it again. We also, yeah, I was going to deploy the stakes just to see what that's like. What the? Oh, they're spreading out, and then they're deploying stakes. Oh, that's pretty insane. You can cover such a huge line with that. They're all aiming the wrong way. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, here we go. Are they doing it? Are they going to put something down? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? There's an animation for that as well. That's pretty sick. So now don't run any cabin there, I guess. Oh, and then they all get back together again. Okay. So you... That's kind of... Okay. So you can cover a massive line with that. And especially for a faction that has very little cavalry themselves. That's actually really good. Well, that's cool. Alright, cool. You're going over there. You're gonna burn this gate down. Keep your spirits high. I probably don't need all my other units, but maybe I should run them over anyway. Yeah, you guys got a Yari wall, actually. Or, sorry, spear wall. Although it is actually called Yari wall, and this isn't it. Oh! Man, that gate almost burned down on top of him. In fact, any unit that's going to be going on this wall here is going to die from this when this thing blows up, which I am definitely going to be looking at, because it's always fun. 64. They're going to get like one volley off, and then they're all going to die. Here we go. Here we go. Boom! See you later. Delightfully devilish Seymour. One guy remains. Oh my god. He's going back on the wall because he can't route because he's inside the castle. That's fucking brilliant. Alright, we got 2 shit units here. Yeah, sure, let's send in the shit units. Why not? I feel like we're probably not necessarily going to beat these guys. These Desert Warriors might be stronger than I am. I'm not entirely sure. Also, my guys are a little bit tired. Yeah, hold on. Let's just wait. We're getting shot by one guy. Not really something to be too worried about. That unit's still on there. I'm not really looking forward to getting burned. But then again, if we can burn down the... Is this the Armored Swordsman? Yeah. Alright, if you can burn down the gates, then the whole thing will burn, and it's going to be fucking brilliant. Right, you're a really strong unit. Let's send you in, actually. And then we'll send them in afterwards when they're less tired. Winded. Yeah. I'll walk them in. Hey, I'm walking here. You still have ammo. I just haven't been firing it because I wasn't on fire. Well, do a fire volley. Always better. Aim. Fucking yes. Absolutely brutal. You know, I should get my throwing weapons up here too. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use them all, but maybe. We'll do everything we can. Alright, we got our units inside. Our armored swordsmen. Cool. Right, you want to burn the gate down, please. We're actually definitely getting hit here, so... Lost 19 men for no reason here, basically. The enemy! Burn it to the fucking ground. Okay, there goes the gate. Burn the gate itself as well. Oh, we've been war cried. Our units have war cry. That's pretty cool. Right, I might want to get my general over, actually. I probably won't need him, but you never know. He's got a couple abilities as well. Second Wind, Inspire, Rally. And he's just got a Yari wall himself. The absolute mad lad. He's got a Yari wall. I haven't seemed to have hit the gate itself. I guess it only hits the gate itself.
Day of our most glorious victory.
Maybe I should do it from a different angle. Maybe that's what it was.
This way.
Lost a lot of men here for no reason. Alright, do it from there. Maybe you'll hit it then. We're gonna kill so many men from that if I do it. Do it. We are really being pushed back here. This is not a good fight for us. I don't like this at all. But... oh well. I could try and push them through. It's always a bit cheesy to do so, but... they must fall back while I push them forward. Into the enemy. Let's go. Oh my god, the amount of blood back there. I don't know if you saw that, but if you didn't, go back and look at it. Alright, there we go. Oh! Just about caught that. Alright, in you go. In you go, chap. Let's go. Alright, let's get our marines to maybe actually throw from...
Our
Oh, yes, they
ammunition
certainly
has
are.
almost run out.
I think they might be all hitting
May I
that one
suggest, my
guy.
lord, we concentrate on just one
Oh,
target.
shit. Well, they're gone. And that was their final volley. Rip. Get inside. Oh, shit, we got almost running going on here. That's my militia, yeah. The war cry didn't do particularly well for them. Need to get my general over there sooner rather than later, please. We're coming in from the back now. Let's get him in the back there. Don't rout. General's coming. He's coming, man, don't worry. Second wind won't be too bad there either. Of course, these guys can't rout, which is the problem with this whole... That's another reason why I don't like doing these fights. Inspire to one of the fronts. Alright, get in there. What's the range on second wind? Yeah, not good enough. Wait a second. I'm going to hit 3 units anyway. Boom. Alright, seem to have hit some of the good ones, so sounds great. But yeah, they're all going to be wavering until the end of time, but they're never going to fucking rout, which is why this is always so annoying. You have to fight to the last man. And another reason why I don't tend to fight these battles. Oh, you guys really all going around. No, I shouldn't have done... Oh, okay, hold on. Go over there. You guys, I guess you could just push through here, why not? We're here now. What have we got left? Yeah, sure, why not? Get him in there. In fact, someone should take this. This is doing damage to us for no reason this whole time. Capture it! Right, at this one I really ought to just triple speed it, really, because there's not a whole lot I can do anymore. Once I've taken this, I'll send him in there, and then we'll go from there. Get in there. You guys are... whatever, it's not relevant anymore, but it's okay. Right. Capture that.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The
Good.
enemy's walls belong to us now.
Those are my walls. I think you'll find, sir. Yeah, good,
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Act now. A good little showcase, I think, of some of the units in this so far. Again, it's not a showcase video, it's just it's gonna be a full-on Let's Play. But I figured, you know, this is at least a good start. Last couple of men remain. A couple of desert warriors. I don't even know to be... Oh, no, yeah, there's the general himself, probably. I'm guessing he has, like... Oh, well, he's dead now. I was gonna say, I'm guessing similar to other... Like, again, in free...
Our men have fought long.
In Medieval 2, Third Age, Divide and Conquer, you have, you know... That's Medieval 2, though, so that might be differently done. But yeah, in that, generals will have, like, insane amounts of health. Oh yeah, there's a capture point in this game. Fucking hell, I forgot about that. That's how very infrequently I do sieges. I forgot there's a fucking capture point. I could have just taken ages ago. Oh well, more experience for our men, eh? That's why I did it, of course. Oh, the fucking generals unit is still... Or is that the other one? No, that's just the other one. How did you get up there, horsey? 3 men remaining. But yeah, so anyway, in Medieval 2, they can modify so that the actual general himself has insane amounts of HP, but I don't know if that's the case in this as well. These guys don't look different from those things. Although, this guy's red. Like, this thing is red for him, the other ones are black. So maybe this is the actual general, I'm not sure. I suppose we'll find out. I haven't had the, you know, the thingy of the enemy generals. This is a black day, except, you know, the other one. 2,000 hours of Shogun 2, I can't think of the line right now. Sad state of affairs. Oh, but I'm gonna take the fucking... No, get off there! Fuck, the timer just ran out. I want to kill the actual general himself. Give him a, you know, a proper defeat. Timer, go up. Son of a bitch, we've done it. Damn it, I've won! Wait, I can still continue. Alright, let's do it. They're shattered now, so now he's gonna try and run. He might not die. I mean, he'll still die anyway, but... I'm probably gonna lose units to the fucking friendly fire from the tower at this point. Wait, did he die? Oh, he definitely died. And it still didn't say that he died, so... Unless this is the general, he must already be dead. I want to just have this guy die as well, just because why not? Everyone, murder this one man, please. Oh, there you go, he's dead. Alright, well, I guess we did kill the general at some point. Or maybe it was the guy with the red flag, or maybe that was just random. I actually don't know. But there you go. A victory for men on this day. Actually, and a loss for men too. The Haradrim are men as well. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say there. Either way, victory for Númenor. The evil Númenor. Black Númenorians. Although, I don't think we're Black Númenorians yet. I don't know how the fucking lore works. Just stupid show's gotta come out already so it can teach me things, because I'm not gonna fucking read the Silmarillion. It's ridiculous. Maybe I will someday, who knows. Anyway, GG. Good battle, we lost 243 men, I'll take it. Armored Swordsman got 297 kills, fuck, you know. Marines 121, yeah, that unit does seem like it's gonna be pretty strong. Those throwing axes are gonna be hella good, especially against probably armored units and such. I think they're gonna be really, really strong. It's a shame they only have 3 of those throwing weapons, but it probably would be way too strong if they had more of them. Yeah, these guys getting absolutely baller kills too. Good stuff. The Japanese voices are great. Very thematic. Anyway, now we have a town that actually looks like a... Oh, it takes your... Oh, no, I fucked up the game somehow. I pressed R to repair and it didn't... It's all bugged up now. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Anyway, we have a Númenorian town now, which actually has different kinds of buildings, which is really, really cool. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case. Looks like I have a building here that costs me 1 food, and I can't do anything with it, though, so I feel like I'm going to remove that from existence. This one actually gives me... Oh, right, so I have their buildings. No, but this has turned into an auxiliary building. Or maybe it was already an auxiliary... I don't know. Either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode here. Because it's going to get confusing otherwise. So, next time we're going to continue on from here. Hopefully this will fix itself. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll find out. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, just to be clear, in case you skipped earlier, which, you know, I'm sure a lot of you will have done. If you want to see the rest of this series right now, well, not right now, but, you know, in the next couple weeks, as it would normally come out, you have to become a supporter of my channel. You can do so from even a single $1 per month. You can even do it for 1 month if you just want to see a couple episodes and then not support me anymore. You're welcome to do that too. But yeah, become a supporter on Patreon or a YouTube member. Links, of course, are always in the description. And then this series will eventually be available to everyone. But for now, as I'm releasing it, it's going to be only linked to people who are supporting me. And then once it is completely finished, it's going to start becoming public for the general public. And then a new series will replace this for the Patreon supporters, which is what I'm going to start doing from now on. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, have a good day, and goodbye.